and we get stopped.
So you and I
I'm
are going to
telling
be
you.
video games. You and I are going to be video games. We're going to be
Yes,
the
video
avatars.
game magnets, and but we will. Our monsters are super powerful. You can never break them. They're made of old iron, but they can only go as far as their cords.
And when I jump up with a giant Zoom cloud, I can just touch it and coins will pop out of the cloud. That's how you'll actually accrue points in the video game.
Yes.
Breaking details coming out of Florida this morning. Are you plugged into what's happening at Enterprise Connect? Well, let us sum it up for you here as quickly as we
You.
can.
So John, this reminds me of the Seinfeld bit where the worlds are his worlds. Costanza's worlds are colliding. This is how I feel. I cut my teeth on the Avaya
So did I.
ecosystem.
We have a mutual background there of
So we're coming
starting
back
starting with Avaya.
together. So, and
Um,
honestly, all these announcements really have a lot to do with bringing these disparate worlds together in different ways. So, for people that don't know, the announcement is that Zoom has been announced a strategic partnership with Avaya to become the collaboration platform. This is so freaking cool. I'm very excited to see how this looks out and how it pans out in the details because I've said this for quite a while. Avaya probably has the number one PBX in the world. The problem
Avaya
is that it's just
says
PBX.
Avaya CEO says today's enterprises are seeking to benefit from the latest AI-powered innovations to help
Yes.
differentiate, accelerate, and grow, all while integrating new levels of performance with minimal disruption to existing core system. Yes, I think that's a good quote. But he goes on to say, by partnering with Zoom, we can deliver on the promise of innovation without disruption for Avaya customers, providing added
Right.
value to enterprises through world-class collaboration experiences within the Avaya platform. So they're leaning on Zoom for a variety of services. You know, last September we announced our AI companion, a huge component of everything that Zoom does with AI and really allows a user to better it
I mean, and
empowers
that's the
and
whole point.
what I
To
want to say it makes
bridge
them more
right together.
productive. I want to say
Yes.
it makes them more productive. That's what I'm trying to get at with my lack of morning words here. But um, we're giving Avaya users access to Zoom AI Companion. We
And
are
not just
allowing
that.
them. No, not just that. There's
So, and a
collaboration
lot of
as
this is going
well.
to be tools that those users are already using, but they're disparate. They're not
Yeah.
connected. They're not seamless. And that is meetings, chat, whiteboards, notes, clips. So all of that Zoom Workplace, which we'll talk about in a second, bringing that Zoom Workplace into the power of the Avaya ecosystem that has PBX and call routing functionality
They've done
is
it
very
for
powerful.
decades and decades, yeah. So
Huge,
a
huge,
tried
John.
and true solution from Avaya that they've
Yep.
used for years and a huge enterprise deployments running this
Very
both
exciting.
with their internal infrastructure and Avaya Enterprise Cloud. And so they don't have to dump those investments that they have made
Sure.
with Avaya. And
Yeah,
now they have the
we
ability.
already support a migration of the J series phones, right,
We did.
into becoming Zoom
So should we
certified
have seen
devices.
this coming? Is that what you're saying?
Honestly, I think it's a great relationship. It's one that I kind of said, man, this would be a really cool if we could do this. So I love to see that Zoom is looking at not just what we can do in the future, but also, hey, let's not forget where we came from as an industry, where we come from. But
Yeah.
so that's not the only news. We have other awesome news.
What is this new product from Zoom that we're all hearing about
What?
as of
What?
Enterprise Connect?
That's right. So Zoom Workplace, reimagining teamwork with your AI-powered collaboration platform. I love this idea that there's a couple of words that come out in here that I really like. Um, and that is collaboration platform and Zoom Workplace. So Zoom Workplace is, of course, the announcement. The AI-powered collaboration platform is what I really, really like. In
So,
that we're
yeah.
getting away from this. We're finally cutting the ties with this idea that we're a meetings company. No, get that out of your mind. We also do meetings,
Yeah,
but we're so
there's
much.
Yeah, there's a lot more, and you're getting to see some of that within what Workplace is. So
Yes.
obviously, our core communications product, which include meetings and phone, um, team chat.
Meetings, phone, chat, all of those components.
But now we're combining that with employee engagement with WorkVivo,
Yep.
Zoom Spaces, which has grown to include a
Huge.
tremendous amount of workplace type applications.
Yep.
I think of some of my favorites there. Obviously, we've known Zoom Rooms for years and how
Yes.
great that product is by enabling convenience in the conference room. But now
Oh,
we're extending that. You think about spaces, including things like if you're in the workplace, then you have to worry about workspace reservation. You have to worry about
yep.
your digital signage. You should
Visitor
consider
management on
visitor
top of that.
management, a big one.
Offices are no longer the same. We have dramatically and quickly changed the way offices are forever. They will not go back to they were the way they were.
Don't forget
And
kiosk. Don't forget kiosk. You walk into an office, how do
yeah,
you interact with that workspace? You could
no, we're not
potentially have a
saying that
virtual
you have to
reception.
use all of these things in your office.
No, but you really
What
should.
we're saying is we make them available to be used so that your office can employ any of these things.
Yeah.
If you're
And
shackled to this old way where my I sit in the left corner cubicle every day, oh man, that is inefficient. We have better ways to do it, and they're not a huge lift like they used to be. We used to have facilities, right? Facilities were in charge of the building management system, and you had to go get this special thing to do. No, we got a solution for that. It used to be that I needed to sit at this desk because that was where my phone worked
mhm.
and it had my extension number and my special. Nope, we got that. That's taken care of now. So, really, really great to see us embracing the collaboration platform. So another reason why I love this term platform is just this weekend. Just this weekend, and I work at Zoom. Just this weekend, I was talking to somebody, and they said, "Oh, what do you do?" And I said, "Oh, I work at Zoom." And they're like, "Oh, that's great. The meeting company." I'm like,
Yeah,
"Yes, we
a
do
lot of
meetings."
people still chalk Zoom up for just meetings. But
So much more.
I think about the broader scope of what workplace includes, and there's a lot more to enhance productivity here. So
Mm-hmm.
we're not just talking about meetings, employee engagement, and kind of the collaboration aspect of spaces, but the productivity solutions that Zoom offers as well. I think of ways to enhance workflows. I think of the
Yep.
fact that Zoom has a lot of materials built into a lot of products and features built into it to allow us to more easily enhance our day through less clicks within a single
Yep.
client. I can do things like I open up clips, I open up notes. If I'm in a
Yep.
meeting like what I'm in right now, I pull up, open a notepad, and I can start typing things. I can share those with the other participants in the meeting, save that for my subsequent meetings.
All
I think if,
inside of the client.
yeah, it's,
All being able to be accessed quickly and efficiently. That's
and
the
not
other thing.
necessarily just in the meeting, right? I can
Yeah.
go afterwards and
Ins,
find those.
out, before, during, and after.
Yeah.
That is a huge push that we've had that and we invest a lot of time and energy and money into developing tools that we don't necessarily charge money for, but they literally fulfill our mission statement of delivering happiness. They make our users' lives better. And I think that's worth mentioning that we invest in that. We invest in our users. So it's to see us bringing this out to that full platform play, reducing complexity in a person's life and day. Huge to me. I absolutely love it.
Yeah, there's big announcements out of Enterprise Connect this week from Zoom, and one of the other ones that I don't want to go unnoticed um, is all of the features that we have added to our CX platform. So CX, if you've been under a rock for the last year, CX has become the fastest growing CCAS platform here, really in the industry throughout the last year. And one of the ways that we've done that is we've added a tremendous amount of features to it. So if you
Huge.
haven't had a good look at CX, Zoom CX, and this includes, what all does that include, Eric? When we say CX, what are we talking about?
So we're talking about our Zoom's customer experience. Now that's not to be confused with WorkVivo, which is like an employee experience. So this has to
Mhm.
do with
EX.
the
That is
way you
EX.
interact with your customers, right?
Did you talk
So
about
this is
CX with the people you ran into over the weekend who said meetings? Did you talk about CX with them?
I did, but I had to bring it way back to call center. We don't even
Yeah,
call it call center anymore, right? Because it's not just calls, it's contact center. This is
call center. Yeah,
multimodal contacts, right? So email, socials,
you're
video, audio,
call center, right?
chat,
Call center.
web chat, right?
This is call center. I'm
That was
traditional call
call center
center,
back
right?
in the day. So we
Yeah.
have contact center, we have Zoom Virtual Agent, which is our AI powered chatbot automation tool. So we really shouldn't even be calling it chatbot anymore because that's limiting it. Really, it's an AI powered automation tool for
Right.
automating interactions and making them better, faster, stronger. But then we added on that Workforce Engagement Manager and Quality Engagement Manager. And these are tools that both the agents, supervisors, and the organization can use to make that experience much, much better. Much better for the agents and the scheduling and the availability through Workforce Engagement Manager. And the Quality Engagement Manager makes it much better for the customers. We're finding ways to get the very granular efficiencies and embetterment. I use that word once in a while. Embetterment.
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 Em-
The embetterment of the experience
I'm going to the
for
dictionary
those
to see if that's
interactions.
actually a word. Is that a
It's
word?
exciting stuff. Which, by the way, right now as we speak, I believe you are getting ready for something cool this week in Austin, Texas.
Yeah, we're doing a CX summit of sorts. Of sorts, it's called the Accelerate series. Look for that coming to a city near you. It's a 2-day event where we take folks and we get them their
Okay.
CX sales competency. Looking forward to seeing a lot of partners here in Austin, my hometown, this week. It'll be good showing. I did look up embetterment. It apparently is a word. I've
It's a
never
real
used that
word.
word. I've never used that word.
Well, now you've heard it. John, I'm very excited for everything we're doing. This is, I think, a new resurgence of Zoom.
Yeah, yeah.
When we talk about bringing this Avaya world, this very powerful call routing engine world into a very powerful collaboration tool, collaboration platform that we have, I'm very excited for where we're going. I'm all in on these changes. I think it's a great opportunity for us. So I want to get back to it, and I hope that you are getting ready for your ZCX Zoom customer experience boot camp.
Yeah, yeah.
And
I'm about to head out here. I'm about to walk out the door, but I wanted to get this little video podcast out before. So let's sum it
I
up
think we're going
here.
to go more in depth on a couple of these things later
We
as
will.
more information
We
comes out. We get to
absolutely will.
experience
Yeah,
more of it.
there's going to be a lot more information come out on this Avaya partnership. What am I seeing behind you every once in a while? Every once in a while, like you bring your arm up there, and I see your background a little bit because we're playing. Uh,
There
we're
is
making.
so right behind my head, and once in a while I can get to do like a Mickey
Oh,
Mouse
I see
thing
that. Oh
right
yeah, there
there.
it is. There's the Mickey
It's a
Mouse.
decoration on a wall behind me that happens to match the exact color palette of my head.
That's perfect color contrast in
And
the
I thought you were
background.
talking about my shameless plug for my daughter who graduated with a bachelor's degree of science from Full Sail University in game design. So
Wow,
any of our watchers
congratulations.
that happen to be working at any game companies for video game, I believe she specializes in C++, Unreal Engine, of course, and would love to talk to you guys. Shameless
So
plug.
that's the reason we're going to be a video game now, right?
That's right. Yeah,
It's your
I love
daughter.
it.
She's people can't wait to play the Between Two Phones gaming series.
I'm just saying that could be a lot of fun.
So let's sum it up here. Something interesting. I want to talk about just the last few minutes here. A couple of great things that I have seen in our latest release because I think this is important for folks to see. We have added AI Companion to several facets of Zoom Phone.
Hmm.
If you haven't seen this yet, and you're on a Zoom phone call, you can now get a summary of your phone call or even your SMS conversation
Yep.
using AI Companion. I've also been able to set up in my voicemail defining topics for a
It
list of
changes the
tasks.
priority in which your voicemail is offered to you. Oh, do you remember going through voicemails, knowing
Yeah,
that,
and
well,
now you
I got
can identify
15
certain
voicemails.
keywords in your voicemail, like scheduling, like somebody wants to schedule something potentially, and now you can have that bubble up as a higher priority item. So super cool that you're able to do that now as well. Like most AI features, you see that the sun just came out. Look at that.
It did.
It's
It's
coming.
giving you that Captain Kirk, the original series look, where you have the sun, the streak of light coming just across one part of your face.
It's like Austin is in the path of totality in this next solar eclipse. People are going bananas in
Oh,
Austin
if you
over
have not
the.
seen a solar eclipse in person, try to get to the totality line, right? The dark black line. If you look it up, it is a great experience. Super.
Well,
I did
yeah,
it went through at Nashville the other day. By the way, just pro tip: don't plan on leaving any city you're in that day.
right. And
The
also, don't
traffic
try to
will
book a
be
hotel in.
horrendous.
Don't try to book a hotel in any city that has the path of totality because they are
They're
exorbitantly.
booked.
Yeah,
But if you
I'm
like get
thinking
a
of.
nice camping site, you're going to have a great experience. But just stay there for about 2 days, and
Should
then
I offer up?
traffic will
Should I
clear
offer
out.
up my spare bedrooms for?
I thought, wait a minute, I thought I was coming. What the?
It
Hey,
looks like I'm in the path of totality right now, or maybe almost part totality. I'm not sure. It's literally there's a little line, a little crack in the blinds that is it is intense. So check out the new features from Zoom. I'm gonna have to go you know close the blinds a little better and make sure that you stay tuned to what we're going to be talking about here in the future with what we release on the Avaya partnership as
it's going
well.
to be a great time between two
It
phones.
will, it will,
Video
it
game coming
will.
soon.
Thanks everyone for watching. We'll see you soon.